and I will turn thee back and put hooks into thy jaws. Shalom. First and foremost, giving all praises, honor, glory, respect, and blessings to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rachakwadash. Salutations to the Lord's elect on the four corners of the earth, pushing this truth and sincerity while patiently waiting for Yahweh Shai's return. And double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone, which have taught us everything we know through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. And I just wanted to do a video real quick, which is based on the article of this, which is based on the title of this news article right here, which is called Moscow Reveals Point of No Return in Russia-United States Relationships. Okay. Now we're talking about Russia-United States relationships, because at one time Russia and the United States used to be allies. Okay. I mean, this was after the USSR was established. No, I'm not talking about before the Soviet Union, okay? Because before the Soviet Union was taken down, Russia was looked at as a threat, okay? Because of the Soviet Union, because of how well the economy was structured and flourishing, because of, you know, Russia was able to manufacture all these weapons of warfare. So because of the Soviet Union, you know, Russia was once feared by the United States. You know, and well, during World War II, you know, when Russia had when the United States had you know, landed an attack on Russia by the way of setting up agent provocateurs to stir up chaos. I mean, come on, we know how the United States get down, you know, because that's ultimately what caused the collapse of the Soviet Union. The United States sent agent provocateurs into Russia and economic hitmen into Russia to basically destabilize and collapse the economy of the Soviet Union, so that they could not, you know, build any more weapons of warfare, so it would put a halt to Russia's economy. And then on top of that, we also got to consider the fact that people were out there rioting, protesting, you know, and because Russia was doing bad financially, what happened? The United States comes along, you know, talking about hey, we can help you out here. You know, we can help you with this and that and blase, dilly, shally. So what happened? Russia agreed. Thus, that's how the USSR got established. Okay? You know, it was through the funding of the United States and with the help of the financial aid of the United States that Russia's economy was able to come back to a somewhat stable condition, you know, and that the people, you know, the riots and the protestings of the people was able to come to an end, and Russia was able to start doing better financially. But Russia's economy never returned. Russia never returned to the former glory, or the former glory of the Soviet Union. So you see, now we're living in a time to where the Lord is bringing it back to remembrance of how great the Soviet Union was before it was taken down by the United States. And now we're starting to see more heightened tensions between Russia and the United States. And now we're hearing about Moscow, who revealed that there is no point in return of Russia / United States relations. And the Lord is putting the spirit on Russia to bring the Soviet Union back. Okay, the state that the Soviet Union, in which the United States was afraid of. Ezekiel chapter 38 verse 1. And the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, verse 2, it says, Son of man, set thy face against Gog, okay, the land of Magog, the chief prince of Meshech and Tubal, and prophesy against him. Okay, now Meshech and Tubal is talking about Turkey. Now we scroll over here. Okay, it says, and say, thus saith the Lord God, Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, power. Behold, I am against thee, O Gog. Gog and Magog is talking about Russia, the chief prince of Meshech and Tubal. Meshech and Tubal is talking about Turkey. Okay, now here comes the key point. And I will turn thee back and put hooks into thy jaws. Okay, so the Lord is going to turn Russia back from being an ally of the United States. From the Lord is going to turn Russia away from building new and friendly relations with the United States. The Lord is turning Russia away from doing those things. And why is that? Well, because according to biblical prophecy, the Lord is going to use Russia, who would be the modern day who would be the modern day Medes, the Russians, who would be the modern day Medes today. The Lord is using them the Lord is going to use Russia, the modern day Medes today, to take down the modern day Babylonians, which is the United States of America. Okay, so I will turn thee back and put hooks into thy jaws, and that also means that the Lord is going to put it in the president of Russia's mind, which is Putin, to bring back the former glory of the USSR. Okay? So it says, and I will turn thee back and put hooks into thy jaws, and I will bring thee forth in all thine army. And I mean, why do you think you were hearing about Russia doing military drills with their army? Because the Lord's getting these Russians ready for war. Okay? And those Russians, those are some tough dudes, man. Okay? They swim in ice cold water. How many people here in the United States can do that? Okay? They literally jump in ice cold water half naked. Only thing they got on is their boxers. Jumping that shit. Ice cold water. Only thing they got on is their boxers. They dive in there head first, and then they get out. They get out of the water, and then they stand there in the cold. The freezing cold. So those Russians, those Russian soldiers, they're not just tough physically, they're tough mentally. Okay? Their minds are trained to endure the pain of the cold. So the Lord's got a cold spirit on those Russians. Okay? It says horses, which the horses will be like your AMRAPs, your tanks, your war jeeps. Okay, it says, and horsemen, all of them clothed with all sort of armor, even a great company with bucklers and shields, all of them handling swords, because they're also well trained in gun-to-gun combat. Okay, these Russians, they train every single day. They train to shoot and kill. Okay, they go through rigorous training. So now let's go to the book of Isaiah, chapter 13, verse 17. Isaiah chapter 13, verse 17. It says, behold, I will stir up the Medes against them. The modern day Medes today will be the Russians. And who were the Medes known for coming up against? The Babylonians. The modern day Babylonians today would be the United States of America. The United States of America is modern day Babylon, which shall not regard silver. So these Russians, they're not going to regard silver. And as for gold, they shall not delight in it. Well, wait a minute. Was not Russia removed from BRICS, which is a global banking agency? So you think Russia's going to care about gold and silver? Okay, they're handling their own just fine with their own currency. Okay, they don't need the money of you so-called Americans. So they're not going to care about gold or silver in that day. So let's skip down to verse 19. And Babylon, the United States of America, the glory of kingdoms, because all of these great kingdoms, the glory of kingdoms, right? Kingdoms like China, like Iraq, Afghanistan, Africa, Japan, North Korea, South Korea, these type of countries carry themselves in like manner after the ways of the United States of America. They got skyscrapers, their men dressed in suits, they got sodomites running around, their women wear pants, their women are all out of line, their women dressed like sluts. Okay? They got a McDonald's down there in China, a McDonald's in Japan. It's just everything is all out of whack, man. So Babylon is the glory of kingdoms. Okay? Nearly every kingdom on this planet is carrying themselves after the manner of the United States of America. It says, and Babylon, the glory of kingdoms, the beauty of the Chaldees' excellency, which the ancient Chaldeans were known for what? Sorcery, witchcraft, rituals, human sacrifices. Who's doing that today? The Illuminati. So the Illuminati will be the modern day Chaldeans. And the main headquarters for the Chaldeans to do their demonic enchantments, their rituals and sacrifices was where? Babylon. So guess what? America, the United States of America, is the main headquarters that the Illuminati goes to perform their witchcraft, sorceries, rituals, and human sacrifices. In Babylon, the glory of kingdoms, the beauty of the Chaldees' excellency, shall be as when Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah. Okay. So, and we know that after Sodom and Gomorrah was destroyed by fire and brimstone, it was never inhabited ever again. It was never inhabited ever again. Okay? So, the Lord is going to use Russia as the main conduit to destroy this kingdom with intercontinental ballistic missiles. And that's according to prophecy. Because that's actually going to happen. The Lord is going to raise up Russia to shoot intercontinental ballistic missiles on this country, known as the United States of America. And it's not just Russia that's going to shoot their intercontinental ballistic missiles on this country. NATO is going to turn on the United States of America and shoot their intercontinental ballistic missiles on this country. And not just NATO or Russia, but China, North Korea, South Korea, Iran. Okay, every country that is nuclear capable, China, they're going to, North Korea, of course, South Korea, Iran, they're also going to shoot their ICBM nuclear missiles upon this country known as the United States of America. So the modern day fire and brimstone is going to come in the form of those intercontinental ballistic missiles. You see? So with that, I'm going to say Shalom is on to the next one.